2 easy moves. In just 2 really simple moves, you can take your ball striking to the next level. We're going to hit really crispy golf shots. The shots that get you coming back to play more golf. The shots that feel really solid on the center of the face. And who doesn't want that? That's why you're here on YouTube looking up golf tips. You want to play great golf. So what do we need to do to play great golf? Objective number 1 in the golf swing is to have the same point of contact every single time. You know that feeling of the club hitting the ball and then taking a nice divot after it? That's the feeling that we are so addicted to as golfers. You want to do that every single time, and that's what the pros do. The best ball strikers demonstrate that every single time. These 2 moves get you that feeling every single time. Why? Because it's proven to by science. I need 2 things to help me have this club come into the ground and strike the ground with a nice crispy divot every single time. And they are the weight staying on the front side and the lead arm staying straight. They're so simple, right? But hear me out. If I place some more weight forward, this helps me to keep my body over the ball for clean contact. You see, if I stay over the ball, this club is going to return to the same spot every time. And what I mean by over the ball is that my head's not shifting off the ball in either direction. So we're really keeping a steady head. And if you remember the recent episode I did with Jack Nicklaus, he mentioned keeping your head steady. One of the most important things ever in the golf swing, probably the most important thing for solid contact. And if you haven't seen that, go check out that episode. It's really powerful. So the weight forward piece is helping me keep my head in place. That club comes in the ground the same spot every time. Then magic piece number 2, lead arm straight. This lead arm is what's going to control a lot of your consistency of contact. You see, if this arm stays straight, it's going to make you a robot. This club will have to return to that same spot every time. Think of a compass. You're drawing a perfect circle, like in geometry class. And you draw that perfect circle. That one arm can't change its length, right? Because you want the perfect circle. See, if the arm was changing its length, it'd be up here, maybe too long. You know, too long, you chunk it. Too short, you miss the ball. But if it's the same length every time, you have the same contact point every time. You've got the perfect circle being traced. So good contact will happen when you keep your weight forward, your head staying in place. So that's the weight forward piece over the ball, covering the ball. And then secondly, keeping that lead arm straight. So how do we do this? Well, I've got a fantastic drill for you. We're just going to do it right here, right now, because we want this feeling right now. Just go ahead and set up and favor the front side with your weight. 55, 45 is great. It could feel like 100. It could feel like 120. It could feel crazy on the front side. Once you've got that set, just take your lead arm, extend it to straight. Now this arm should never bend. The way you have it here, the length that it is right here, should be the same at the top and on the way through to here. That is critical. Look at my weight when I do that. The weight doesn't sway, shift. No, in fact, the weight just stays in place. So if you can keep the weight in place and swing the lead arm straight, you can do this drill really well. You can have solid contact. So keeping my lead arm straight, I'm going to pull it back to the top of backswing. I'm not hinging my wrist or anything, just really basic right now. We've got to start slow. To the top, and then I've got my weight here. So you should stop and check and see, hey, where's my weight? Is my weight forward? If you got a mirror bonus points, you can see that if there was a shift, you would feel, or you'd see this hip moving this way, or your hips would move in the opposite direction away from the target. So they need to stay towards the target throughout the entire motion here. I want you to feel like you just lock this into place. Like there's a cement block right here. It's a great feeling. Hey, you can't go anywhere, leg. So if I got that feeling right here, and this arm staying straight, bingo. This arm, I like to think of it as it's just rocking back and through with the drill here. Just so you can get the sense that, hey, if I swing back and I don't change where my weight is, and I just keep this arm straight, Just let it go through. You'll get a feeling of this club's coming right there into the ground. And where's that? It's in front of the ball. KFC every time. Crispy contact. Then once you've got this sensation, let's just set up to a ball. I don't care what the result is here because we're doing one-arm swings. But I just want you to get the sensation of the same thing we just did here. Weight forward, bring the arm back, and then let it flow through. Let's do it again to get that same feeling. Weight staying forward, arm straight. That was pretty crispy. Once again, not really concerned about contact. I just want you to get a feeling of this arm being straight, the weight staying forward. Life's good when you can do those two things. Once you've done that enough and you got really good at it, what you need to do now is check out my free mini course, go.saguto.golf. It's teaching you the top 3 keys you need to be a great ball striker. Then we kick it up a notch. Bam! Some more heat in the kitchen. We're gonna get 2 hands on the club, but you want the same feeling. You're gonna put your feeling in the lead arm and the weight left. The weight towards the target. It's just a short, powerful chip shot. Chip/pitch shot. Wow. You know, you might find that some of these go about 60, 70 yards when you hit them really solid. I'm not joking, I'm swinging really easy, but the solid contact is so good on the face, the ball's just exploding off the face with no effort. So you want to start small. We're building up with 2 hands. You're getting this feeling. Contact is really good. By really good, I mean you're feeling that KFC, you're feeling the buttery mashed potatoes, and you're doing that at least 8 out of 10 times. You need to do that 10 out of 10 times, ideally, but at least 8 out of 10. Don't move forward until you've done 8 out of 10. Then we kick it up a notch and do a fuller swing. What happens? What changes? Nothing. Nothing changes. We're just gonna do a regular swing, focusing on both elements. Now it's gonna feel weird for a lot of you because you're used to, as you go back, swaying this way. We're used to maybe even breaking down the arm. 2 things that kill golfers' swings. So we have to do the opposite. Weight staying forward and keeping that arm straight at all costs. This is a direct order, soldier. You must never shift off. You must never break down the lead arm. I'm trying to make a great recipe here. If you know you can never do those things because it's a direct order, Tom said to do it, you can't do it. I'm watching you out there in the audience. I watch you. If I see anybody doing this, which go to a driving range, you'll see it everywhere across the world. It's everywhere. I don't want to see that ever again. Especially if you're watching this channel, it won't happen to you. So we're going to swing. This, I'm concentrating wholly on this, and it must never go this way or this way. Don't change that. Those 2 things are indispensable. Just a crispy mash on the center of the face. I'd like to order a 2-piece chicken, side of mashed potatoes and gravy, maybe some sweet corn. That was really good. Why don't we do it again? Because it feels great. Keep in mind, this will take some time to get down. It doesn't just happen overnight because it's weird feeling. But do we do it with the driver? Because this question always comes up. Hey man, do you put the weight forward with the driver? Oh yeah, we do. Why would I change anything? I want the same contact point. I don't want to change the swing either. What's all this nonsense about changing your swing for different clubs? I wish we could just take a bucket and chuck that out the window. Okay, contact point, the same. Swing, the same. Weight forward, lead arm straight. Life is good. Don't change your swing for different clubs. Here we are again. Notice the weight forward. My head's in place. It's not over here. It's not back here. It's just staying over the ball. I know the ball's there. It's ball position. Head is over the ball. It's centered. Okay. Weight forward. Lead arm straight. That is probably in the next county. And you know what? We do it all again. Why? Because that's direct order. You have orders to hit it crispy. And the way you do that is these 2 magic things. Okay, that was fun. Let's do it again. not even thinking that much, because it's gonna happen. It is so beautiful. Spicy meatball. All right, so you know what to do. These two things are magic for you. If you're looking for a way to play your best golf of your life right now, check out my website, Saguto.golf. It's a complete golf swing training program designed to teach you all the moves you need to have a golf swing that will just hit shots so crispy clean. Shot after shot after shot, the shots that keep you coming back. You can hit that shot every single time. It's not rocket science, it just happens when you have the right information to work with. So thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you in a future episode. Have a rockin' week.